street, man.
Right, and I'm just saying, if you have some questions you want to get in,
I'm gonna be sitting over there with him too.
that'll work. We're gonna, I got you too, so I try to have just a few questions for you too. You know what I'm saying, just to kind of, involve you in the whole thing. Hey, boy. Where did this come from?
You know, had a migraine over there.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's happening, bro. It was straight. Just a minute ago, man.
Migraine, I snuck up on you, man.
Out the blue. I'm feeling a little better now than I was.
Make sure his head is in the way. Let him move right there.
Okay.
Make sure he touches.
You sitting over there?
I'm sure we'll see. Make sure it's straight.
Make sure I got this right.
I just want to say stop flagging. Hey.
Let me get one of them posters. Mark. Hey, come on, bring that poster.
Give me one.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Record now? Not yet.
I can change to you.
Picture or video?
There you go.
I think.
That's down the hall. Yeah, down the hall.
Everything been, man?
Yeah, bro. Slack. What's up with Fat God, man? How you doing?
You doing all right,
Everything
man?
Good, bro. Good.
Under development right now, so
Yeah.
we kind of push back a little bit to get more of the development out there.
Bro, you be doing your
More
thing,
bro.
Yeah.
Think about you, bro. You working hard.
Appreciate it,
I
man.
know I just told you to come back on Tuesday. It's all right, back. Alright, so as soon as the sun go off, actually we probably got about 5 minutes. I got some commercials to play. And then after that, man, like I said, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna just do a quick announcement that you're here.
Yeah.
We'll come back, talk to you a little bit, have you introduce the song. I want to start off with the song and end with the song.
Alright.
As far as the album goes. And after that, man, like I said, we'll get straight to the interview, bro.
Alright.
Just kind of get to know you, man. Let people get to know you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you good, bitch,
Keep it
dog.
on.
Y'all boys with some of the waters over there, man. Feel free.
I got one more too.
Yes, sir.
Remember now?
Yes, sir.
What, you got a migraine?
I don't know what's going on with me, bro. I'll be alright, bro.
You done ate?
Yeah, I think that's what it really was. I needed to eat something. So I just ate, man. That's why I'm feeling a little better now, man. But
Gotta
I wasn't even gonna say nothing, but I was in traffic throwing up, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Like at the red light, like, on the steering wheel, man.
No.
Yeah, about an hour ago.
You ain't.
You know how I be after you throw up, dog, you feel better.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that wasn't really me, man. No, I'm back, man. Ain't no thing, bro. I'm back, dude.
Oh, shit.
What? Dirt Jenkins. Dirt Jenkins. I don't know why everybody want to say Jenkins.
Man,
I
say
did.
that. Say that, bro.
I say it all the time. I say it all the
I
time.
done corrected this man 100 times. We did 100 takes.
Get a credit.
That's why I put the drinkers on there.
Remember when
It's
I
so
used to do that too? You
It
would
ain't
take
no
like,
pressure, man. It's all good.
but it fly tight, but it's just you got jigging to the jerking.
I'll tell you. I had to did it, bro. Like, bro, you gotta get that right.
It happens all the time.
I was like, all right, my bad,
All
my
the
bad.
time. Well, it's usually like a lot of times you just slip, that ain't no thing, but something going in print, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that goes right. But y'all boys do y'all thing, man. We'll bring it all up on the album.
Appreciate it, man. Got a lot of different stuff in store, man. I had to just kind of step back from myself and try to God said you got to give to receive.
That's real.
I'm a firm believer in that right now. Being selfish, trying to do it myself, it just
We talked about that
wasn't
when we was
working.
up here that time, man. We talked about that, bro.
It just wasn't working. So, you know, I said, man, let me go ahead and build with some solid individuals and make it blossom.
That's real.
Can't break, can't bend, man. It's just definitely stand on that. Rich got it going on right now, man. Seen his video?
I've been bumping. I ain't watching video. I've been bumping the record all day, though.
That boy shoots outside. That boy shoots
I tried to
tight.
play the records, you know what I'm saying, before you come in. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Jerk Jerkins right here on WBT 94.1 from the beat. 4 o'clock Saturdays, man. 352 Hip Hop Corner, man. We hold it down for all the local artists, local musicians, and everything, man. In the studio today, we have some special guests, man. We got Can't Bend, Can't Break in the building again, man. Y'all remember last year we had the interview with Fat God and T Whitey, man. T Whitey is back with a brand new artist. But I'm really, really, really excited about him. We got T Whitey in the building. We got MB in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
What's up with you?
Man, I appreciate y'all boys coming by for real, man. I was just just thinking about, you know, preparing for this interview. Some things, you know, I wanted to discuss. But one thing I really want to talk about first, man, is I want to talk about the team first. Can't Bend, Can't Break. But one thing about y'all, man, y'all boys really hustling out there. Y'all do pretty much everything. That's what I really like about y'all, man. Y'all full service. Y'all do it all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be videos, studios, apparel, music, the whole deal, man. And for somebody who getting in this game, trying to hustle, I feel like y'all are really, really, really probably one of the best examples, especially in the area of how to really hustle in this game. So I really want to give y'all props on that, man. But anyway, man, MB, my whole young spitter. I've been listening to your record all day, man. I kind of want you to talk about the record a little bit before we introduce it. I want to play it for the people that don't hear it first. My life.
Well, yeah, the record called My Life, you know, it's basically, I would say, just about me. You feel me? What I'm doing, trying to get this music right and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all about, you know, basically what I'm doing on the daily, stuff like that. You feel me? Nothing too major. You really gotta listen to it though. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times. I had to play it a few times to really get a feel for it.
Yeah.
But then I love it because I love where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So real quick, man, if you want to, man, can you go and introduce the record real quick, man, before we play it?
Oh, it's called My Life by Rich MB.
Alright, hey, Rich MB, man, My Life, y'all. Here you go.
You being stingy to me. Stingy to me.
Yo, what's up, man? Give it up, man. Rich MB, man. My life, I'm loving that right there, big dog.
Rich
Like,
MB.
for real. So I want to start from the beginning, bro. I like to always kind of ask the artist, you know what I'm saying, where this inspiration came from. I read something about you saying you was inspired by Chris Wallace, B.I.G. But how early was it that you know you wanted to do this, man?
I ain't gonna lie, I was rapping like probably when I was like 6, 7. I've been rapping, but I ain't really like come out with it till like, you feel me, later on. Like I was doing some other stuff. I wasn't even around about doing music.
Well, you pretty young right now, man. How old are you, man? If you don't mind asking.
I'm 21.
21. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, which is a perfect age, man.
Yeah.
So, you actually from Orlando,
Yeah,
right?
from Orlando.
So cool. So talk about that, man. Your upbringing a little bit from around the way, man. Y'all you grew up.
Well, yeah, I was born in Miami. And
Okay.
I grew up in Orlando, Florida. You know, like during school, you feel me? I was doing music a little bit, but it wasn't really like too much heavy, like you feel me. So it was like it was off the back end type stuff. I was doing so much other stuff. Like I said, I wasn't around about it. So then when I got to the Ville, I hooked up with Whitey, you feel me? We were talking it over. Yeah, like you needed to, put your foot on the gas, stop playing. So after that, I got right. Yeah, I wasn't trying to play no more, man.
And I'm glad you alluded to that, man. We got T. Whitey in the building, man. So T, man, it's always a pleasure having you.
Sure, what's going on, man?
Tell me a little bit about Rich, man. What drew you to him, man? As seeing what you saw in him.
Well, really, I saw a drive in him that I had in me.
Right.
In 2010, 2009, I saw, ambition. I saw talent. I saw raw talent too, and I just seen he was hungry. When he hollered at me, a lot of artists holler at me, but a lot of them, they don't be serious. They don't know that you have to invest in yourself to win. And he wasn't scared to invest in himself, and that was one of the biggest things that drew me closer to him, because I saw, I invested a lot of money in myself as well.
I remember you talking about that.
I saw him really like, man, what I got to do. Everything I threw at him, he made sure it got done. He wasn't looking for a handout with me. So I ain't mind investing my time and investing my resources and sometimes funds into him and what he got going on, because I saw that he really wanted. He know the power of a dollar and to invest in himself and what he want out of life and what he want for the future. So I can't help but gravitate towards that, because that's what it is. A lot of people think this is a give me type business, but this a pay to play type business at the end of the day. It's a greased elbow type business, a resource type business. And he wasn't afraid, and he not afraid. He not afraid to go venture out and find his own video man, find his own producers, find his own studios. He ain't waiting for somebody to give it to him. So
it's just refreshing. And a lot of times with this kind of work, it really comes down to just being a man of your word, just getting stuff done. You know what I'm saying? And it's refreshing when you have somebody like that who they on top of everything. Every assignment you give them, they complete it, man. So and I see that in you too, bro. I can tell by the way you respond that you quit. You know what I'm saying? So that's always good to see too, man. So let's talk a little bit about influences, but everybody you anybody in the game you draw inspiration from or grew up watching, you know what I'm saying?
As of right now,
and growing up, both.
I mean, it's a couple artists that I like right now. Probably I'll say Lil Baby, Gunna.
Okay.
Artists like that, them boys really doing their thing. So And like, yeah, them two and a whole bunch of other artists, but them two really though. I'm messing with them two heavy though, yeah.
That's real. Any tell me more about your style. Like you
I try to like, what you like? You
No. Go ahead.
I mean, with my style, like, I feel like I got my own sound, like, I don't sound like nobody else, you know?
Right.
Like, all the songs I'm finna come out with, like, you feel me? It's just a little piece of what y'all finna get, you
Yeah.
feel me? So, 'cause I got some more stuff, like, so, like, I feel like I got my own sound, like, I don't sound like nobody else, my own flow, I ain't trying to, like, bite off nobody else's style, I'm gonna do my own thing. So, yeah, so, like, yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Tell me what it is about you, man. What distinguishes you from, not even what distinguishes you, but what you got to add to the game? What's different about you? Why should we? If I don't know nothing about you.
I feel like, look, it's a lot different about me, cause like, I ain't coming to play like, this is what I want to do with myself, you feel me? So like, every day I'm out here trying to get it there, you feel me? Like, put in this music, you know what I'm saying? So like, ain't no game with me. Like, I want it, like, you know what I'm saying? Not just for me, for my people, all the people I'm messing with, everybody I love, all that, ain't just for myself. So I'm really trying to like, you know, get it. I ain't got time to be playing. So,
you got any upcoming projects that working on that?
I got my I just did a video for my last single. It's called Thoughts to Myself.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be dropping that soon. So,
Shouts out to the cameraman.
Yeah, Touch Shooter Spill. Shouts out to him. He gonna be the only cameraman I'm working with. So yeah, don't worry about him.
We know Spiff is legendary around here right now, man. He's doing his thing. That's what's up, man. So
I like the fact that he said that, you know, his originality.
Talk on the mic.
His originality is definitely, you know, that's important. Not trying to be or sound like another artist, being yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one of the things that I think personally that you get noticed even faster. You know, because there's so many artists out there. The industry is saturated with artists that are being, you know, this person or that person or that person. I think that we as consumers are getting tired of hearing the same thing over and over. You know, and there was a question that I had for T. Whitey, which I think he already answered it, and that was, what advice would you give artists? And I think you've already basically answered the question by investing in themselves.
Basically, and the advice I would give all artists is, you know, to invest in yourself, like I said before, and to not be scared to be different, not be scared to go against the grain, not stick to the same formulas everybody else stick to get in the game. Don't be afraid to, you know, to basically go against the grain. Do something different. Do something so sporadic, but it makes sense, you know, and don't aimlessly grind. Learn the business. Because it's all about business and connection. You never want to burn bridges. Watch how you come at people. Watch what you post. You know, because everything it can harm you or it can help you. You know, just by what you posted every day, just by your content, just by your attitude, and never think nobody owes you anything. Because if somebody is messing with you, it's a blessing they messing with you. Because it's been so many artists and so many people like sponsors and people of importance that wanted to and has helped out artists and ended up the artists didn't show love back or forgot about them or, you know, just straight dumped them, and to the point where they're afraid to help anybody now, you know, because people get so arrogant and like, man, I ain't need nobody. I did this all alone, man. I did this on my own. Nobody does this on their own. There's always somebody behind the scenes that's helping everybody get on top. So not being so arrogant and just being humble and keep grinding, man, and try every day. This is just like a job. You got to wake up, you go to work every day to get a check. It's the same with music. If I spend 6 hours at a job, get off from that job and spend 6 hours on your craft. It is what it is, man. It can't get no realer.
I love that, man.
I wish we had an amen button on this. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That's real. Artists that's tuning in, definitely. You know, that was great advice. You know, hopefully that you guys absorb some of this in. You know, we got a real pioneer that's just giving free advice, free information, free jewels. You know, definitely, man. You know, that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah, that's another thing I finna say though. I'm happy I had linked up with Whitey. You feel me? Like when I moved out here, him and my cousin Cheese, like about the business aspect of things, like I ain't know nothing about it. Like I thought it was all about recording music, doing the video, and then just dropping. You feel me? Business side, he totally taught me all. Like him and my cousin Cheese, they taught me everything.
Well, that's why I really have so much respect for Can't Bend and Can't Break, because they're not shy about. Matter of fact, man, more than anybody else, I'd say that I see here, they're really adamant about the next generation, and that's I got the utmost respect for that. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about. I want you to talk a little bit about. Well, first before we get into that, I want you to shout out your social media plugs so people can access your music and because I know people are listening to you right now. They just heard the record and they might want to know more, find a little more. So can you shout that out real quick?
On Instagram, you can reach me out on Rich RICH_M.B. And then on Facebook is RichMB. And then Twitter Rich_M.B. So everything RichMB. So you can follow me on all social medias at that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And all right, in your song "My Life," you talked a little bit about a friend of yours that you lost. I see he's on your shirt up there, Ace.
Yeah,
rest in peace. Can you talk a little bit about the inspiration that you received from?
I said with Ace, it go way back. I remember, like, you feel me? Like, I was in school at Bethune, but like, while I was at school, you feel me? I knew school wasn't for me. You feel me? I knew music was what I wanted to do, so I wasn't even really taking school serious. But like, me and Ace had a talk, like me, Ace, and like two other of my dogs. Like, we was in there talking. You feel me? Ace even told me, like, bro, like, I freestyled for one time. He like, bro, I pay for all your studio time if you take it serious type stuff. Wow. So I'm like, it went out the other. You feel me? I ain't really, you feel me? I'm like, no, I ain't finna. I ain't running by the type stuff. Like, I like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I ain't never get around to it. You feel me? I'm doing some other stuff. And then when that boy passed, I'm like, bro, I gotta tighten up. Like,
yeah.
That man told me he'll really pay for all my studio time. You got anybody that's in the room with it, they gonna tell you straight up. He said pay for all my time. He'll tell me like all other stuff he'll do for me, all the other stuff. But I ain't never really, you feel me, take the step forward and really do the stuff. So like, when he passed, I like, I gotta tighten up. I gotta get right.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Rest in peace to him, man. By the way, rest in peace. Talk a little bit about production, man. You got any producers that you work with mostly, or anyone else you want to work with?
The producers I'm messing with now, I got one in Orlando, Rollo. Okay. Rollo on the beat, that boy nice, and another one named Brent. He go to Bethune.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them boys I really like. Yeah, all my beats from both of them boys.
That's what's up, man.
I like staying. I don't like going outside and getting other stuff when I can get it right here. You feel me? I don't like changing up. I can stay with boy and you all they beats.
And what that does, that's very important for the local scene. You
know
what I mean? Kind of make us all, bring us all together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Like any other records that we should look out for?
Yeah, like I said, I got my new single "Thought to Myself" coming out. Y'all must definitely look at that one. You feel me? And every song that I drop, just listen to it. You gonna have to listen to the lyrics, cause like behind every song it's a meaning. You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't just dropping nothing just to drop. Like I don't know what the other rap be doing, but I ain't doing that. Yeah. So like every song I'm dropping, there's gonna be a meaning behind it. You gonna feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So.
Also, make sure you check out all his music on all social media platforms. iTunes, Pandora, Google Play, Spotify. Just type in Rich MB and his music will pull up. He's a registered artist and everything we're doing is legit as well. So his new single will be on all these platforms as well. My Life is on there right now. You can go in there and download it for $1 only. You can stream it for free. So make sure you check out his records too. He got a show coming up too in May. His first show in the area. Nice. So that's gonna be real big. We'll get more details a little bit later.
Can't wait for that.
While I got you, T. Whitey, I had to talk about this last time when you and Fat God was up here. Shout out to Fat God too, man. I want you to talk about the importance of being, just business minded and literate when it comes to this game, as far as having all your songs registered and on all the different music platforms. Can you talk about that a little bit, bro? How that's important?
It's definitely important because every artist want to get paid. Everybody think we just gonna go make a song and somebody gonna imaginarily find us and we gonna blow. I thought that, but it's not gonna happen.
It'll work like that.
If you're not learning the business or having somebody help you learn this business, making sure you're registered, making sure that you're signed up with ASCAP or BMI, making sure you're getting your BDS scan, making sure you're going through copyright.gov and registering your work. They no longer doing the pole man copyright where you send it to yourself, and they're no longer doing that no more. If you're not with copyright.gov, it's not legit.
Wow.
Making sure you're going through these distribution. All the artists need is distribution. A lot of people think, man, I want to sign. But a lot of these labels, they're putting a bind on you. They putting a hold on you. Once they sign you, you owe them because that all that money you're gonna have to pay it back. It's a loan,
Right.
you know. And a lot of the contracts are binding. They get you and they captivate you. I mean, they hold you down. It's almost like jail, you know. So making sure you're getting the distribution through any site like TuneCore, any site like DistroKid, like CD Baby, making sure you having your music on these social media platforms, and making sure you get these original beats where you can get paid. You know, you got to spend something to make something. So yeah, go find your producer, and even if he shoots you a deal, get the beat registered. I mean, get the beat legit. You know, buy the beat and get your music registered. It's important.
I love that, man. I love the way the first thing you said was all the artist needs is distribution. I love that, man. Because as you know, growing up, what we thought, man, we gotta go get a record deal. I gotta go get me a record deal. And that is the epitome of independence right there, what you just said, man. All we need y'all for is distribution. And that's the game coming full circle right there, man. So I want to see y'all boys sell millions off of that method right there.
And owning our own rights. We own our own rights. We own our own music. Nobody can take nothing from us. They can't skim off the top if you're not signed with a label. It's all independent and it's your business. Nobody can tell you nothing about your business, you know, when it's legit. And that's why I was telling him and making sure he had all his work registered, making sure the kids with the ciphers was all registered, because I hate to see somebody get manipulated or messed over in this game when we can be our own boss, you know.
That's real.
Candace Hardwick from North Carolina said 100. That's what's up, T. Whitey.
That's real.
That's real. Shots
Great
out
advice. She said great advice.
That is awesome advice. I want to talk a little bit about. I mean, I know you're from Orlando.
Yeah.
Up here at WMTV Community Station.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to talk a little bit about things that you could help, the things that you might notice in the community that you could possibly help through your music. You making a record, mentioning your friend Ace, I thought that was like therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Like that made me reminisce on some issues I had. You know what I'm saying? With friends I lost.
Yeah.
So is there anything when you write? Do you think about that? Like, is there anything you ever try to like do within your music to help people through situations or certain things like that?
Yeah, like especially like you say, losing somebody, like that's real. Like, you feel me? You know, like somebody give you advice, you don't want to wait till they gone and actually, you feel me, go out with stuff like that.
That's real.
Yeah, cause you feel me, I was playing all that time, and I wouldn't even thought in a million years it would happen. You feel me? And like, it's crazy how everything happens. So like, it's just like, I would say just like when somebody give you advice, like do it then. Like, you feel me? Don't wait, especially if it help you out. So don't even wait on that. Just do your thing now.
But man, hey, I wish you the best in this game, man. Is there anything we should be looking for as far as Can't Bend, Can't Break goes, man?
Definitely. As everybody know, you know, we got the CD duplication going on for all artists.
Nice.
The T-shirt printing for all artists.
How can they reach y'all, man?
cbcba.manager@gmail.com.
Okay.
Just email or my personal Facebook, Whitey, FOETREY. Inbox me or send an email. And for all artist needs, for consulting, artist marketing and promotion, I'm trying to pretty much have hands in everything. Be on the lookout also for Lottie 43, as he's a CBCBA artist. Okay. For 300 as well.
All right, 100. What's going on?
You know, 300. You know, he got projects that's getting ready to drop.
That's real.
So that's gonna be real
I
big.
love to hear y'all two on the record.
And you know, and be on the lookout too for the whole music group to be going overseas, because right now everybody's trying to get their passport too to go with me overseas and put a stamp in that overseas market like I've been doing for the past couple.
I'm really holding it down for 352, man. Like really, I really want to, like I said, tip my hat to y'all for that, man. Cause it's like PK was saying when he met you, like, oh yeah, I heard a lot about you.
Yeah, no doubt.
people are noticing what you're doing. I remember when we did the first interview, I saw you in the street. You know what I'm saying? Getting it on, really putting that work in, man. And like I said, I really want to tip my hat out to you for that, for just being that example, because there's a lot of we got a lot of artists here in Gainesville, and we got a lot of artists that's doing it the right way. I gotta give them their props. But I do feel like you and Can't Beg, Can't Break, as a team, I feel like y'all are an example that people can watch. And then, you know what I'm saying, kind of say, okay, we can kind of pattern ourselves after that and find some success there.
The blueprint.
The blueprint. That's the perfect way to put it.
Definitely trying to set the blueprint.
That's really, y'all really,
you
exactly,
come behind
that's
it
exactly what I'm trying to say.
Monopolize off of it.
That's what's up, man. Well, hey, Richard B, talk a little bit. Maybe I forgot about this. I want to talk to you about you starting off in rap, because you actually came from a group first, right?
Yeah,
Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, y'all was in a group with my cousin, Nino, you feel me, was working, you feel me, doing our little thing, but it's like,
Shouts out to Nino.
yeah, shout out to Nino, yeah. He doing his thing, but you know how it be like, everything don't be working out how I wanted to.
Right.
We go our separate way, and everybody don't got the same drive, you feel me,
Right.
so it's different, so you feel me.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it's
but it's
how
all
it is
love,
sometimes.
yeah.
It don't mean nothing that's necessarily bad. You
Yeah,
just go to separate directions.
Yeah, that's all.
But that's where you got your name from, right? From that
Yeah.
group, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I always thought that was kind of cool to read that, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, before we leave, I definitely want y'all to shout out social media handles again, just because I want people to make sure they can access you, man, as well as Can't Beg, Can't Break too, if you could.
Definitely. And shouts out Jerk Jerkins, man, for
most
making sure we got a shout
Yeah,
out.
I was
First
gonna say that. I was
off,
gonna say
we're
that.
going to give a big shout out to Jerk Jerkins. You know, for
absolutely.
coming through,
Yeah,
even with a headache.
Yeah.
You know, that tells us a lot right there.
boy.
You know, so
Hey,
shouts out to him.
bro.
I want to shout out my artists in
Oh,
Orlando
shout them all
too.
out, big dog.
That's where he coming from. My boy Bigger Boy over there. You know, and the producer over in Orlando, Run the Track, and my boy Source that was with KDS. A lot of artists, man. A bunch of artists from over that way, but now my boy is based out of Gainesville, so this is, you know, he got a lot of people here in Gainesville too, and he been back and forth here his whole life. So basically, my boy is a Gainesville / Orlando artist.
I'm glad you said that.
You know, because
I'm
you
glad
know
you
a
said
lot of
that.
people think, oh man, he from Orlando. He's been based out of Gainesville for the longest.
All right. Well, see, my thing is this. When I talk about local artists, we got local artists right now who they don't even live here. They got some that's across the water and all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't think because you grew up another place, that doesn't make you a local artist here. Or I don't believe that because you're a local artist, you just confined to Gainesville.
Because I don't stay in Gainesville. You know, I've been out of Gainesville 5 years.
Exactly.
But, you know, and a lot of people think, well, why he ain't here? He don't count because he ain't here. But I do count because I cater to here.
Exactly.
When I go out of the
That's what
country, I holler Gainesville, Florida.
That's so,
you know?
to me, so don't, so what I'm really saying this for is if I call you a local artist, that's not a dirty word, you know what I mean? That's just really because you repping the set here, you know what I mean? And you can do that from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I got respect for you, and I'm always I'm gonna promote you as much as possible, you know what I'm saying? And when the day come that, you know what I'm saying, you really blow up and get to that level, I'll be proud that you from here. And that we had access to you at the beginning.
First one to break Richard B right now, Jerk Jerkin.
That's
first
my
one to break
pleasure,
it,
man.
man.
So really,
Yeah,
like, it's like you doing me a favor. You understand what I'm saying? You got any questions for us, PK? Shout out to PK Shakur too. Happy with it.
Shout out to PK Shakur, man.
I've got a guest on the phone. They've got a question. Actually, a fan of 90.1 to be. What's your question, fan?
What's her name?
She say what? She say this is Stacks from Lake City. She say what?
Shout out Lake City.
Lake City. She say what made him fall in love with hip hop?
I like that. That's a good question.
Yes.
Okay.
What up for me or both of us?
Is that for T Whitey or for Rich and MB?
I want that to be for Rich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She say what?
Rich go first.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say with me, you feel me? The same reason that made everybody fall in love. Like you hear them tunes come together, you like all that what you hearing. So like you listen to music, you loving what you hearing. So
Soundtrack.
for now, I was just like inspired.
I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
No doubt.
Me personally, I mean, for the culture, because I feel like I am a black African American man, and I feel like we are the founders of hip hop.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
so it's like, how can I not love what we founded?
That's real.
That's
so real, man.
You know,
That's so real, man. That's so real. I want to talk to you a little bit, man. I mean, what I think is intriguing about you, man. You say you're 21. I'm telling your age.
Mm-hmm.
It's what is this? 2019. So that make you born what? 97, 98?
97.
90. Okay, cool. And I was 10 when Biggie passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to say, you know, that you drew inspiration from him when he passed away a year or two before you died, I thought that was impressive personally, bro.
Yeah.
And that really made me want to dive deeper into what type of artist you are.
I listen to so many of his songs, like me, I like, cause he keep it real, you feel me? So
Right.
I love that real life. If it's fabricated, I don't really listen to it, but like keeping it real, like I love all that. I listen to all that man's songs.
it's real music.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I love
real music with a message.
So, yeah,
And that's how you win, with music with a message, telling your story.
I love that, man. I love that. I just thought that was really impressive from you, man. Talk a little bit about, we mentioned him earlier, man, Spit the Baton, but you just finished a video, or what was it?
Shooter's Touch.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that,
Yeah, I just
about that
finished.
experience.
Yeah, working him, it was fun. No, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was fire. You feel me? Here's my first professional cameraman, should I say? So,
Right.
like, yeah, working with him, it was nice and all that. I even talked to him about, you feel me, the music game. Like, you feel me, I like getting pointers from everywhere, so I was talking to him about music game. Like, you feel me, he used to do music himself, so I was just like, you feel me, seeing how he went about it and stuff like that, so I know, like, you feel
That's
me,
real, man.
how I can go about it and stuff like that. But yeah, working with him was cool, though. You know, he worked raw wave, too, so, like, you feel me, it was a cool experience,
Well,
though.
bro, you I just want to say, man, I feel like, bro, you got a bright future. I can't see you not. I can't see you not having some success in this game, man. Because just like Whitey was just saying, and I'm a firm believer in that too. It's really mostly hustle. It's mostly answering calls and being on time and doing what you say you're gonna do. So man,
That's what we was at
that don't
early.
look like no problem. Yeah, I see that, bro.
I told
Well,
you.
bro,
one time.
He
so
told
what?
me 3:30 on the dot, 3:30 on the
I'm
dot.
keeping it real. I interview a lot of people. I interview people from all walks of life, man. And nobody prepares for interviews like y'all. I mean, y'all be prepared before me, a week and ahead, and the visuals be on point. And that's another thing that just adds to, because people discuss these things. But believe it or not, man, people talk about, oh man, he ain't gonna be on time. You know what I'm saying? They do it, man. Believe it or not, man. Your reputation it follows you, and not only that, it's very easy to like ruin it. You know, it's hard to keep it up, but it's really easy to ruin it. So that's why I got a lot of respect for your team, because y'all always on point when it comes to that. When it comes to the hustle part, which seems to be the hardest part for a lot of people. So I got respect on that tip, man. Anything y'all want to shout out before we get up out of here, man? Any of your partners, your baby mamas, your cousins?
Definitely not the baby mama.
Make sure you do it now.
Definitely not them.
Because when you get out of here, they're going to be like, boy, why you ain't
I
got
want to
that
shout
live?"
out all the artists that's in the 352.
That's
The
right.
younger artists, all the artists that was in the 352 Teen Cypher. We got another one coming up this year.
Shout out to
y'all
that
be on
cypher
the
too,
looking
man.
out for them for part 1 and part 2. All the artists that's been working with CBCBA Films, because it's a lot of them. The younger artists, I mean, y'all are the generation and y'all
You
are
did a video for
coming
my
right
brother,
now.
man, Monkey.
Yeah, Whitey Black, man. He did his thing.
I saw it.
He definitely did his
Yeah,
thing, man. Yeah, I just want
My
to
crazy
me personally
brother.
shout out my boy Rich MB, man, because he
Yeah.
is next
You know
up.
me,
I don't
man.
say next up, I say he up.
Yeah, I'm up.
He up next.
I want to shout
So-
out, like I said, I want to shout out all the artists in Gainesville. You already know. I want to shout out my cousin Chi, but I also want to say I'm here. I'm here, man. I ain't going nowhere.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Get
I'm putting in
familiar.
work.
Get familiar with the
familiar
face.
with me.
Yeah, great.
Get familiar with the name.
Yeah, I'm
Rich
here. I ain't going nowhere.
MB.
Yes.
So Rich space
MB,
MB.
yeah. Shout out to all y'all artists, but I'm here though. I ain't going nowhere. Trust me.
Jergens, we shout out you. We
Oh,
shout
man.
out WMBT 90.1 The Beat for having us and showing love every time we came through.
That's what we here. We here to serve y'all, man.
My boy Nick, baby, my cameraman, my
Yo,
cameraman, his
shout out.
cameraman.
That's what I'm talking
You know,
about, man.
The whole team live at 300, you know.
Man, I see you,
Yeah,
man.
You know,
CBCBA.
we like
That's
it's what it
what's
is,
up,
man.
man.
CBCBA or no way.
Let me. I mean, if it's not cool, let me know. But I wanna talk to what's his name? Nick, baby.
No, that's my son.
I know.
right there.
I wanna.
His name Doodle.
Dude, come holler at me real quick on the mic, real quick, dude. I just had a quick question for you, brother. I know you're busy right now.
That's my cameraman right
Yeah,
now.
but I gotta get him on. Dude, how old are you, man?
I'm 12.
12 years old, and dude been in here holding it down
Yeah.
on the videography tip, man, the whole time. I had to shout this
You
out.
see-
Shout out to the youngest cameraman in
want
games
the
right
youngest
now. My son.
Dude, what I want to ask you is, how do you feel watching your pops hustle like that? Watching just can't bend, can't break. Like, how does that affect you? Like, do you think about them things at all?
It's something to look up to, definitely.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
that's definitely what's up.
And I agree with that. I just think that's what it's really all about. I got to tip my hat at you. We just did a fatherhood show before this, and this is like spot on for that, man. So shout out to you for just being that example, not just to new artists, man, but even to, you know, the next generation. It start right at the crib for you, man. So I just had to get you on, dude, man. Just cause I got respect for that. So you keep doing your thing too, man. Well, anyway, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Rich MB in the building, bro. We wish you the world of success.
Appreciate you, Rich
Like I told you
MB.
before, I can't see you not making it, big
I'm
dog.
gonna keep grinding, man.
Just keep
Don't
grinding,
stop.
bro.
Ain't stopping.
It's mostly grind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You seem to have that down, bro. With that, the talent you got, it's gonna shine for sure, man. T. Whitey in the building, can't bend, can't break in the building, man.
We in
WBT.
here.
PK Shakur.
PK Shakur, shouts out my boy PK Shakur, last but not least. Shouts out to him, man.
Yo, no
Aye.
doubt, no doubt.
That'll go, man. Keep it live right here, WBT 90.1 FM beat.
The beat.
Alright, damn. Just like that, yo. Play my life again.
Yeah.
It's on still?
Oh, no, sir.
It's on. You playing the
Bro, that's your first
playing the
interview?
track one more time before
Yeah,
we
that's my first interview.